In this video, you're going to learn how to build an authentication system for your React Native Expo Mobile application. So this is how it works. Right now on my authentication screen, I have login with Google and I have login with Apple, and then also user can log in using their email and password simply. So if a user wants to log in simply by Google, you can simply just click on this login with Google button. It will allow you to log in with Google by simply signing in into your Google account. So I'll just use one of my Google accounts. I'll just press on that. This is a standard login with Google process that we have in any other application. So this method works just like that. So once you have selected your Google account, you can simply just click on continue, and then it will log in into your Google account. Similarly, if you want to log in with Apple, you can simply just click on this continue with Apple, and after that you can simply just click on this continue button. After that, you can simply just choose this sign in with Apple button, and then it will ask you for your password. I'm not going to share my password, but then you can simply just click on this sign in with Apple, and now it has now signed in with Apple. And similarly, you can simply just use your email and password to use this as your main account. And similarly, you can just sign up using your email and password, and it will work seamlessly. So there are various ways to build authentication system for your mobile apps. There are very difficult ways, and then there are very simple ways to build authentication system. So in this video, I'm going to share a simplest possible way to build an authentication system for your mobile application. And this method will actually allow you to integrate more than 20 different sign-in methods with just one simple integration. So you can add login with Google, login with Apple, login with Facebook, login with TikTok, login with GitHub, and a lot of other options you can actually add directly inside your app without writing any extra lines of code. We are going to use Clerk.com to build this authentication system for our app. Now, Clerk.com is an absolutely free platform that allows you to build authentication system for your mobile apps, for your web apps, and any sort of apps. And yeah, this video is not sponsored by Clerk.com. The reason why I'm actually using Clerk.com to build this authentication system is this is super easy to integrate into your project. There is one more reason to use Clerk.com is this is super easy and super simple to integrate all of these different third-party logins. So let's suppose if you want to add login with Facebook into your project, all you need to do, you need to simply just click on this button, and that's it. You're not required to do anything else. Traditionally, if you have to add login with Google into your project, so what you will have to do, you'll have to go to Google Cloud Console, and in there you need to create an empty project over there, and then from there you need to create credentials, you need to create API keys, and then from there you need to get all of these different details for your project, and then you need to use these API keys and these credentials inside your project. Inside, let's suppose if you're building an Expo project or a React Native project or maybe a Next.js project, so you need to create all of these different credentials and then use these different credentials inside your project. So let's suppose this is one of my project where I had to add login with Google. So for that, I needed to create an empty project inside this Google Cloud Console, and from here I needed to create a client ID, then I need to create this client secret, and after that I need to create authorized redirect URIs. So then I need to provide all of these details inside my project. And then similarly, if you have to add maybe login with Apple, so then you need to create an account on Apple Developer Console, and then after that you need to get those details from there and then integrate inside your project. Similarly, if you have to do its own Facebook, so you need to do all of that process from all over again, and then you need to Facebook for developers, you need to get your secret keys and all of that from there, and then you need to integrate that inside your project. And so this process is not very seamless. It can take a lot of time, and then there can be a lot of issues in that as well. So let's suppose if one of the sign-in methods that you're using has just released a new update, and you have to now update your code base according to that new update. So what you'll have to do, you'll have to update your code base according to that new update, and then after that you need to publish your changings. But inside Clerk, everything is managed at one point, and all of these different sign-in providers and all of these different sign-in methods are actually provided at one place. So let's suppose if you want to add this login with Apple, so you can simply just click on this Apple button, and then after that it will just add login with Apple inside your login screen. From here you can simply just maybe add GitHub, login with GitHub. Similarly, you can add login with Microsoft. Similarly, you can add login with LinkedIn. So because right now I'm using the free account for Clerk, so that's why I'm only allowed to use three sign-in providers only. But this free version of Clerk does not restrict you at all, because it allows you around 10,000 monthly active users. Let's suppose if you have just built an app, and if this app has 10,000 monthly active users, and if you're using Clerk.com as your sign-in provider, so you can just use that absolutely for free. So imagine if you have 10,000 monthly active user for your project, so Clerk.com will not charge anything for you. And when you cross this limit of 10,000 monthly active users, then you can simply just upgrade to this pro plan. But 10,000 monthly monthly active users mean that your app is already successful. So then you can just simply easily upgrade to this pro plan. Even though currently I'm using the free plan, but you can see I have created multiple projects inside Clerk. That means on a free plan, you can integrate Clerk into your multiple projects. Now to integrate Clerk inside your project, you can just follow this very simple and easy to understand documentation. You can simply just go to this URL, which is clerk.com/docs/quickstarts/expo, because we're actually using Expo. If you're using next.js or maybe something like a basic React project or maybe a C# project, you can use that for as well. But they're very simple, to the point, straightforward points to integrate Clerk inside a project. The first step is to install the Clerk package by simply just running this command. I'll actually implement all of these steps in a minute. So first step is simply just install this package. After that, you need to use this as your environment variable inside your project, and then after that you need to just add this certain line of code inside your app/layout.tsx file. That's it. After that, you need to simply just configure this token cache. So Clerk actually stores the active user session token in memory by default. So in Expo apps, the recommended way to store sensitive data such as tokens is by using Expo Secure Store, which encrypts the data before storing it. So that's why you're actually going to use it. And after that, you need to simply just update your root layout to use this secure token cache, and after that, that's it. Then you're done. Then you need to just like show it on your layout page, the login screen, and then that's it. Then you can just like create a basic sign up page component, and then you can just like create that show that on a screen. So then there is this simply just like a sign in page. The code for that is very simple as well. What we're going to do, we are going to like create an empty Expo project, and after that we're just going to like provide this documentation to Cursor, because we are going to use Cursor as our code editor, and then we are just going to ask Cursor to perform all of these different steps for us, then create a basic login screen for us. So to create an empty Expo project, you can simply just run this command inside your terminal and then simply just create this Expo project. If you have not created an empty Expo project before, just go to docs.expo.dev and just follow this documentation. But just right now follow these steps, and I'll just guide you that how you can create an empty Expo project. So simply just copy this command from here. After that, just create an empty folder, and then after that open that folder inside Cursor, and after that just run this command inside the Cursor terminal. So I've just opened Cursor. What I'll do, I'll simply just click on this open project, and after that I'll just choose an empty folder. So I have just selected this empty folder. I'll just click on the select folder button, and from here Cursor will open an empty folder inside Cursor, and from here just click on this terminal button, and from here simply just paste that command in here that you copied from expo.dev website. From here simply just press enter, and now it will ask you to give a name to your app. So just then like follow these steps by simply just clicking on like next, and that's it. Just give a name to your app. I'll just give it a name, Expo Auth Clerk. That's it. I'll simply just press enter, just give it any name. After that, it will now start installing all of the required packages and all of the required dependencies to create an empty Expo project. So right now it is doing that. It is just creating these required dependencies. Right now you can see it is still installing all of the required dependencies. Once it is done, our Expo project will be created. And just like that, you can see it has just finished installing all of the dependencies. And right now our empty Expo project has been created. In here you can see all of the required files are created. So now we can see this is a root directory of our folder, and this root directory is created inside the folder that we selected. So the best practice to avoid any sort of confusion for Cursor AI agent is to simply just make this as your root directory. So simply just click on this file button, click on this open folder button. After that, simply just open this folder, and then simply just click on this select folder, and right now you can see this is our root directory. Expo Auth Clerk is our root directory in here. So after that, you can simply just, now you are actually good to provide it with, now you're actually good to ask Cursor to write code for you. But before you do that, we need to create an empty folder inside Clerk. So just go to clerk.com, just go to clerk.com, and then from here simply just click on this dashboard button. From here simply just click on this create a new project button. So just create a new application and just give this application a name. I'll just name it export tutorial, and from here just choose the sign in methods. I'll just choose maybe Google and Facebook, just choose both of these. From here just simply click on this create application, and now it will create an application. So right now you can see it has just created this application, and now you can actually integrate this inside your Next.js project, inside your React project, inside your Remix project, inside your Astro project as well, inside your Expo, inside your native iOS app, inside your basic JavaScript app, and also in this Stack React Start as well. So we are going to use this Expo because we have just created an empty Expo project. What I need to do, I need to simply just like go through all of these details that I need. First of all, we need to just like install this package. After that, we need to then provide this key inside there. This is the Clerk API key. We need to create an empty environment variable, and then we need to just paste this key in there. After that, then we need to just like provide all of these different code samples. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to provide documentation of this page to Cursor, so Cursor can actually understand this integration process fully, and so it can actually like write all of this code for us, and we don't have to write any code. So to start with, you can simply just install this package inside your empty Expo project. So let's just copy this command from here and then go back to Cursor, and from here just simply install this package. Then next thing that you can do, you can simply just create an empty .env file inside your project root directory, and in here then you can actually provide that environment variable value in here. So this is the environment variable. Just copy it from here and then simply just paste it inside here. Simply just paste it there, and after that your project is now ready, and now we can actually ask Cursor AI agent to start writing code for us and to create a basic login screen for us, and after that we'll just run our project and test our application. So I'll just explain to Cursor AI agent what I have done so far, and after that I'll just give it the remaining documentation of that page that we just got it on Clerk, and then I'll just like explain it and ask it to implement all of the steps and then create a basic login screen so we can actually just test that login system. So I'll just open my speech to text by simply just clicking on this Windows button plus H key. So you can see this will pop up right like this. I have just set up an empty Expo project. I want to build an authentication system for my project. I am using clerk.com for that. I have installed the Clerk package for Expo. I have also provided the Clerk publishable key inside .env file. Now I want you to create a login screen, make the default login screen of my Expo app, make the default screen of my Expo app as the login screen, and then add the Clerk login in there. When user opens this app for the first time, the first screen user should see is this login screen. After user has logged in, now it should redirect user to an empty home page where there should be an option to sign out. Once users click on that sign out button, it should bring it back to the login screen. Please have a look at the documentation provided by clerk.com. Now the simplest and most stupid way to provide documentation is we can simply just copy the content of all of this page and then just provide this entire documentation to Cursor AI agent, so it can just like follow this as it is. So you can simply just copy it from here and then provide it inside Cursor AI agent. Another way to do that is you can simply just like look for this documentation. So you can simply just look for clerk.com, Clerk docs, and then Clerk docs Expo. You can simply just go there and then just copy this from here. After that, just simply go to your settings, and from here you can simply just go to your docs section. From here just click on add, provide this documentation URL from here, and then name it as Expo Clerk Auth. Press enter, and now this documentation will be indexed inside Cursor's memory. And then after that, you can simply just refer that documentation in here. Simply just click on this add, and then Clerk Expo Clerk Auth. Just simply just mention that, and now it will call this documentation. It will scrape all of the data from that page, and then it will just like simply start writing code based on that. but still you can just like simply copy it from here as well, and it will work similarly. I mean, there's no difference. So you can simply just like remove that tag, just provide this text as it is, press on send, and now it should like write as good code as it will write the other way. So no, there is no difference in that. Simply just now you need to keep accepting. It will just like create new components, new files. It will update your layout.tsx file because it was recommended by Clerk's documentation, and after that it will just create any required components. It will create this any required code inside your auth inside your app folder, and whatever is required, Cursor AI agent is going to handle that like as it is. You are not required to do anything. So right now you can see it is just like creating this home screen with sign out button, and after that it also created this sign out button as well. It also created this sign up screen as well. It also created this sign in screen as well. So now apparently it has done all of the steps. Let's just try to run this app and see how it looks like. So to run this app, you can simply just run this command, which is npm start. Just simply run this command, and now it should run this app as it is. You can see it is just loading this environment variable from there, and right now you can see on 8081, this is the port by default that it uses. I am already running an app on that port, but it is just now going to use 8082. That doesn't make any difference at all. So you can simply just click on yes, and then after that it will now run our project. After that you need to just have your phone with you, because in a minute it will just create a QR code for you, and then you just need to scan this QR code with your phone. So just open your phone, and doesn't matter if it is an iPhone and an Android phone, it will work similarly. Just make sure that you have installed Expo application on your phone. So just go to Google, look for Expo app. So let's suppose if you're an Android user, you can just download it from Google Play Store, and if you're an Apple user, you can just download it from App Store. And you can see on this keyword Expo app, one of our videos actually ranked already, so that's really good. So if you're interested to develop Expo applications and you're looking for best guideline, I think this channel will be helpful for you. You can just like explore my YouTube channel, and you can watch the best videos about creating your mobile applications for both Android and iPhone. Alright, so make sure that you have downloaded this Expo application on your mobile phone. After that, simply just open this application on your mobile phone, and then you need to just scan that QR code. So now I have just like opened this Expo Mobile application in here, and after that I'll just scan that QR code. Alright, so on your iPhone, you can simply just open your default iPhone camera, and from there you can simply just scan the QR code. So I'm just going to scan that, and now right now you can see it is opening my Expo app. So this is how it will look like. So it is just opening this Expo app, and by the time it is opening, it will just like show this loading bar as well. This right now it is opening this entry.js file, and it is just like showing the progress. Right now you can see it is showing some error. So what I need to do, I need to simply just copy this error from here, paste that inside this cursor agent, and ask it to fix this error. So the error is actually related to this token cache. So because it mentioned that it stores the token cache, it stores the current session of this app inside this token cache. So there's an error related to that. So you don't need to like worry about that. You can simply just provide that as it is inside. So this is how it is actually showing this error. So you can simply just copy this from here, provide that inside this Cursor AI agent. When I open my app, this is the error that it shows. Please fix this error. So now Cursor AI agent is actually just going to fix this error. It just need to install this package Expo Secure Store, and after that I hopefully that it will fix that error. Perfect. Right now you can see it has just changed these two lines inside this layout.tsx file. So that's it. That this was the only thing that was required other than installing that package, and that's it. Now let's just test our app again. I'll just stop my server once again, and then I'll just run this command again, npx expo start. After that, I'll simply just click on yes, and now let's just try to run our app again. Again, just open your Expo app, and then just simply click on continue. Or you can simply just scan that QR code as well, and now you can see our app has just opened this sign-in screen. But right now you can see there is no Google sign-in and there is no Facebook sign-in, because we mentioned both, but it is not showing any of those. So this is how it is showing right now. This is the simple sign-in screen. It has a sign up as well, but there is no Google or Facebook sign-in. It has this email, so like sign up with email and sign up with password, but there is no Google or Facebook sign-in. So let's just ask Cursor to add the Google and Facebook sign-in as well, so we can just like have our updated version of our login screen. Please add the Google and Facebook sign-in on our login and sign up screen. Just press on send, and now it should just update our login screen. It is just creating this reusable component, And after that, it has just updated this sign in screen as well to include those authentication buttons. And then it just updated this sign up screen as well. And now it wants us to install this Expo web browser package as well. Simply just click on this run command, and now we should be all set. Just click on this accept all. Hopefully it has not changed anything else in our app. I'll just close my app once again, and then I'll open that with Expo. And let me just, app is running again. All right, I'll simply just stop this current server, run it again, press yes, and after that it will just run our app once again. Now let's just open our Expo app once again, or you can simply scan it. I can see my app is right now already showing inside my development servers on my Expo app. From here, simply just click on this, and now it should open this Expo app as it is with our login screen. And right now you can see we have our Google, login with Google and login with Facebook. I'll simply just click on this login with Google, and now you can see it has just prompted this login with Google screen, and from here it has just now opened my my Google login screen. From here I'll simply just select one of these accounts, and from here I'll simply just click on continue, and now my login has been verified. And you can see currently I have this basic welcome screen with a sign out button as well. So I'll simply just click on the sign out button, sign out from my app. I'm back to my login screen. Simply just I'll just go to sign up screen, click on maybe Facebook. I'm not going to log in with Facebook because I don't remember my password, but my phone knows my password already, I think, so it will just fill that if it is correct. And apparently my password is correct, but I need to now verify my authentication from the Facebook side, so that's just a bit long process. But you can see authentication system is working. We have not provided any credentials, any authentication keys or any keys at all related to Google, related to Apple, related to Facebook, but still all of these different login methods are integrated inside our app, so it avoids a lot of hassle, and everything is centralized inside one Clerk dashboard. The most interesting part is you can actually add Web3 login as well. So let's suppose if you're building a blockchain or crypto app, you can simply just add this MetaMask wallet as well. So then you can allow users to log in using their MetaMask wallet or Coinbase wallet or this OKX wallet as well. So it does allow you to log in with all of these different Web3 wallets as well, even Coinbase as well. And then there are a lot of even Slack as well, even there is GitLab, there is Hugging Face. You can add all of these different logins right inside your app. There are too many. You don't need to add all of these different options, but it just provides you with all of these different options. So just for the ease of your users, you can just offer all of these different options to your users. Perfect. This is amazing. So this is so simple. So this is how easy and simple to create authentication system for your project. I hope it was helpful. There is one more thing that I want to mention here. Once your users log in, once you receive all of these different logins from different users, now there's a dashboard on Clerk where you can actually manage all of your users at one place. So make sure that you're inside your project. You can then simply just go to this user section, and from here you can see I have just logged in with this email, and now I can actually change anything about this user. I can set a new password. I can just change anything. I can just delete this user as well if I want, or I can simply just take further actions. I can ban this user, delete this user, log this user, or I can just assign it to a certain organization. And so I can just do all of that right from my Expo dashboard, and it will just give you the overall stats about your app as well, that how many users are there, how many total users are there, how many total active users are there, and how many signups happened in a certain time period. And once you're done with development of your application, you can then simply just click on this production instance as well, and then you can simply just release this app as a production. But you can just leave it in development. That doesn't make any difference at all. So this was it about today's video. I really hope that you liked this video. If you have any further ideas about building authentication system, or if you're facing any certain problems, just leave your comment in comment section. I read every single comment, so you can just leave all of your suggestions or opinions in comment section. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.